Welcome back to the channel. A new decentralized stablecoin for Terra, Kwon Speaks out, funding for key protocols, plus a whole bunch more. This is the Lunar Orbit podcast, and today is Friday, the 24th of June of 2022. Now strike that like button, and let's get into it.
Oh my god, baby, the bloody London budget's missed you. Holy bloody mother of God.
So the first thing I wanted to cover today was Capapult. So Capapult were building a DeFi app for the Scandinavian market, similar to Alice Money in the US, and they've since had to put that on ice, but are supporting Terra 2 by running a validator. They were already running a validator on the original Luna chain, and they're now supporting Luna 2. These are their validator details if you would like to delegate your stake towards them, and they're in the active validator set. But the thing that really caught my attention was this tweet here. Capapult is going to have a Kappa governance token, and they're going to be airdropping it to all Luna 2 stakers, with bonus rewards for users who delegate towards their validator. Now, the Kappa governance token will be used to help govern a new stablecoin. As mentioned in this tweet, we are creating Solidus. Solidus will be an over-collateralized and fully decentralized soft peg stablecoin on Terra. Could this be UST 2.0, but this time with some actual backing? Who knows, but it's going to be really interesting to see how this evolves and what this is actually backed by. So keep an eye on that and maybe consider delegating towards Capapult to earn extra rewards. Now, while we're still on the topic of staking, a new staking provider has spun up. ZeusStaking.com provides a dashboard to easily rate the trustworthiness of validators on the Luna network. Each validator is ranked by a rect score, with the lower the number, the better. So this is a really easy way for users to come and quickly work out the trustworthiness of validators before staking their tokens. Now, Zeus currently charges a 0% commission, but are not currently in the active set, meaning they're not in the top 130 validators, which means they don't actively collect staking rewards. So keep that in mind. But if you want to support up-and-coming community-based validators, consider Zeus Staking. Apparently it's been created by two OG devs in the space and is funded from their own pockets. But as always, do your own research when it comes to selecting a validator. I'll link the details of both Zeus and Capapult in the description below this video. Okay, next up, looks like Do Kwon has been interviewed by the Wallstreet Journal on everything that went down with Terra 1 and the state of Terra 2. Lunar Permabull Terra Watcher made a brief tweet thread summarizing all of Do's quotes. In summary, Do regrets some of his comments on Twitter. He personally wasn't worried about losing his wealth as he lives a frugal life, and he has great confidence in the Terra 2 ecosystem to be able to build back stronger than ever. He said he made confident bets and confident statements regarding UST as he believed in its resilience and value proposition, and states that there's a big difference between failing and running a fraud. However, it has come out that there was some misleading statements around the ongoing use of Terra stablecoins and the Chai app, and the issue of the Mirror protocol having unregistered securities. One aspect of the article that I personally found troubling was the fact that Daniel Shin, the other co-founder of Terraform Labs, parted ways with Do in March 2020, and by 2021, the Chai app was no longer using the Terra blockchain technology. Now, if that's correct, a lot of us probably invested in Terra under false pretenses. The supposed 3 million users using the Chai app was one of the things that drew me to Terra in the first place. So as always, don't believe everything you see and hear on the internet, and do your own research. Before I continue, if you're new to the channel, hi, welcome. I'm Gerry, host of the Lunar Orbit podcast, where I provide regular alpha and updates on all things Terra Luna. And if you enjoy this content, consider supporting the channel by smashing that like button, hitting subscribe, and hitting the notifications bell so you get all my videos in a timely fashion. Okay, moving right along. This thread from Karma, one of the core team members from the Galactic Punks DAO, goes into great detail on the builder emergency allocations of Luna. 0.5% of the Luna 2 supply be distributed to a whole slew of projects in the coming months. Over 60 projects applied for funding, and a 5-person council team determined their allocations. This was a very difficult process for the team to go through, and speed was of the essence. Panterra 0x of the Terabytes group was also on that council and describes in detail in this tweet thread on how they came about. Furthermore, he goes into great detail on the process at the start of this video. Now, some people were speculating that there'd be a big dump of the Terra price and people would begin shorting it based on the public information of when these tokens would drop. As Yoda Research pointed out here, I myself countered that with a different point of view. Yes, some teams will need to get initial liquidity to give themselves some runway, but if they are long-term interested in the ecosystem, they may be better off staking their tokens and simply selling off the staking rewards, especially when the staking rewards are so high, currently tracking at over 14% annualized. And looking at the price chart, that seems to have played out so far. The Luna 2 price did pull back rather significantly, but is now basically back at parity in Bitcoin terms. So it seems that the short-term sell pressure has passed. Now back onto Terabytes. They've rebranded to the Bytes Digital Group, something they were considering doing anyway as they run validators on other chains within the Cosmos ecosystem. Now on top of producing quality and regular video content on Terra and the broader crypto markets, they've also been working in the background to create a new wallet. The Obi Wallet looks to be a secure, non-custodial wallet for all your Cosmos ecosystem needs, including seedless setup, loss and hack recovery, allowances, and inheritance, presumably to pass on your wallet to your next of kin. It's also going to have a built-in fiat on-ramp and work on mobile and desktop, so it's definitely one to keep an eye on. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoy this content, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and maybe consider watching one of my other videos.